I want my legacy as river keeper to be.
If I have a legacy, I want my legacy to be thought of as James Holland was honest. Uh, he didn't have to lie to do his job. Um, and the rest of that legacy, I would hope that people would think that James Holland did his best at every site that he possibly could.
My favorite spot in the watershed.
Well, when you come to favorite spots, I have so many favorite spots. As a fisherman, every place I catch a fish is a favorite spot. So I don't think there's too many places you can call favorite spots, and just identify one. So I love the river. I love the river. All the river's my favorite spot. But if I had to choose absolute favorite spots where I could go back to day in and day out, winter, summer, or whatever, I would choose our cypress swamps. They're the most gorgeous things on earth, along with our salt marshes. Our coastal salt marshes are so critical, and they're so beautiful out there, that those are, without question, very unforgettable to me.
In the last 10 years, I have visited how much of the watershed?
In the last 10 years, I've visited at least 85 to 90% of our watershed in one way or another. The vast majority of it I've covered in boat and by vehicle. And the areas that I could not get to by boat or vehicle, I was fortunate enough to be able to be in an airplane and fly over it, and see this vast and wonderful watershed. It's a beautiful watershed. We got a world-class river, a world-class watershed, and to cover it was just unimaginable.
ARC's biggest challenge is?
I think ARC's greatest challenges are probably more than just one. But I would think at this moment, one of the greatest challenges that the Omaha Riverkeeper organization has is funding. This day and time, funding is so hard to come by. Our membership and others up and down this watershed have been so wonderful about contributing to our work and keeping it going. But still, it's going to be a challenge in the future. It takes just so much money to keep a river keeper in the field and keep a staff support. And the other challenge would be I would like to challenge this organization to continue the work it has done, and possibly expand into education and outreach, because that's where we have to be successful, is to educate the public.
As Riverkeeper, I would like to acknowledge and thank.
As the Omaha Riverkeeper, I cannot just say I would like to acknowledge and thank, I suppose, any one person, because there have just been so many in my life over the past 10 years that have helped me improve my life, made my life better, and to watch the people that did this, it's just amazing. It's fantastic to watch a group of people challenge the establishment and their local establishment when they think the establishment is wrong and what they're doing about their environment, and then win. That's fantastic.
Now that I'm retired, I want to.
Now that I'm retired, I'm going to do some things that I have had to give up somewhat in the past. I hope to do more fishing. I hope to do more exploring the marshes, and of course our cypress swamps, and do more photography. I love taking photographs of nature, all facets of nature is just, it's just so fabulous. I don't hunt with a gun anymore, I hunt with a camera, and I can, now I can go hunt any animal I want, bring it home, yet the animal still stays in the woods.
One more thing I would like to say.
One more thing I would like to say, once again, I would love to thank the people up and down this watershed for the support that they've given me and my organization, the Altamaha Riverkeeper, over the past 10 years. And please, I would hope that you continue to do this.